Welcome to the Call to Cinema. Hey there, Malcolm.
Hey,
We got comments already from Donna, who was excited about today, and Mark, who was actually not impressed with the sale so far. Well, hopefully you've been impressed with our videos so far. I'm not going to lie. I mean, a couple of these days on the sale have been a bit lackluster.
yeah,
I am
they have been.
hoping that this is the day
I
that
mean,
saves.
if I want to be honest, I felt the same about the 10 for 10, other than the fact that when I didn't have any, it was the perfect price to get them for. So I kind of feel the same way. The only difference is I feel funny about the whole extremely cheap pricing. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I'm happy that it's happening, and I'm happy that I've been able to actually pick up a lot of titles doing this. I think I've picked up like 9 so far. So that's not too bad.
And you got Zombie.
And I got Zombie. I got it the moment it went up. If they're numbered, I might have number 2, hopefully.
Hello there, Robert. And so we got, I'll have to say this. They
Hey,
will have
Robert.
actively mess up in order to mess up the 4K.
Yeah, because I've got some really great titles, even out of order. The partner label one and what's that other one? Prospect. They're both supposed to be really good titles.
Like there's some fantastic stuff there. People that want like Summer of '84, that hopefully that'll show up on the sale as well.
Is it even in stock?
The standard edition, I think, is.
Because I'm watching. Hey, Jared.
I'm also impressed with our ability to stream for 5 hours. I didn't think that was possible. Like,
It's really good to see you here.
That's in 4K.
Darth Sidious.
Hey there, Evan. Good morning from Toronto, Canada.
Well, I'm going to say this quickly. I can last more than 5 hours. But you can ask the wife that. She'll be a testament to that. I've gone hours at a time. So, yes.
Watching videos.
Oh, you wish it was just watching videos, I tell you. That one makes me rant. It makes me excited. I've got to keep trying to avoid these words that get, demonetized. So.
That's why it is so great when we have people that come in and like super chat and super sticker and donate. It really helps with the channel, and it lets you get me to be able to talk more openly. So, guys, always remember that. You want like less cut. You want a pure, uncut Colombian channel. For put in the words of like
so basically, guys, if you want us to basically just full out go, off the deep end, super chat.
Yeah, it helps out. Get yourself a cake today. All right, so let's look at what they got here first. There are 40 products in 4K. One of which is totally at least one which is totally out of stock. Let's go to the back stuff, and let's just see the stuff here. I'm going to mention all these. Tell me if you're hoping to see them on sale or it matters for you. So we got Tammy the T-Rex first. That's their first 4K.
I think that will show up. If it does, I won't be picking out because I want the lenticular version. But I think that's going to be one of them because that was their first 4K, right?
That was their first 4K.
So that would make sense, especially on the 10th anniversary, because that's what it is this year.
I would say, well, there's a strong possibility for Dial Code Santa Claus. It's the best 4K that nobody owns.
I own it. I love it.
Because you're smart. It's a fantastic film. But you would not believe how many people have yet to pick up Dial Code Santa Claus. And it's such a brilliant film. It's masterfully shot.
It is. It's a highly underrated. It's a French movie, right?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, it's highly underrated French movie because it's really, really good. I would recommend it. If you like horror and you like, where it gets in your head a bit, that's definitely a film for that.
There's a sequence in that film where his pet is not around anymore. His pet's, so he has to bury his pet.
Yeah.
And like everything is gone. Things have gone things have gone rough. And we see him kind of like, it's him. He's a kid. and he's taking his pet to go and to bury it, basically. And we're seeing him no longer become a kid
Yeah,
at this point. Like his
he
childhood,
becomes an adult.
yeah, and it's a brilliant scene, and it's one that I like to talk about. And like, it's one of those things, Malcolm. If I was shooting a film class, if I was doing a film class, it's
Yeah.
something that I put in there.
I think so. I think it could go in there definitely, especially if you wanted to do international. How it can be great on a deeper aspect.
Oh, exactly. Like it's that one, and there's a scene at the end of. I'm just saying this if I remember.
Hi, Alan.
Oh, hey, Alan. We got Beastmaster coming out as well. You
That'll be
said
one.
six. You think that'll be probably Six String Samurai? Come on, it's been already there. We don't need to see this one again.
I think it will be though.
If there's like 14 titles, like or more,
Yeah.
then put Six String Samurai there. If there's like 10 titles, this better not be there because we've seen it already. Don't double over
I
on something.
heard they reckon there's going to be 4.
I won't be surprised. The box set day was like
That was 8, wasn't it?
8 titles. Jeez.
Well, technically,
Seriously.
it was more than that, wasn't it? Because when you think about it, it was 3 films per one. So technically, that's the most titles we've had.
Yeah. You're really Pollyanning this, aren't you?
I am.
Terminal Island is one I will recommend. I actually like this title a lot. I was surprised with how much I like this one here. Do you think there's any chance in hell we're going to get Flesh Frankenstein showing up?
If it does, then that means I wasted $22. So hoping not.
I want it to show up. My
but-
dad doesn't have this one, and he's a big 3D person, so
But if it does show up, people really should pick it up.
they did definitely 100%. I mean, like it's a fantastic title. It's a Paul Morrissey film. People should have picked up Blood for Dracula already from Severance, so this is one to definitely grab. Is it the standard or standard now, right?
No, it's still limited.
Still limited. Oh wow.
Yeah. My friend Jared, he watched it and he recommended it to me. So when the halfway sale came out, I was like, I got to buy it.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, what if it goes in the sale?
Well, here's the thing. This is going to be this. This is their 10th year anniversary. So for this year, I say we can kind of like give them a bit of a pass because this may not be something that goes on forward. We may go back to the 2 sale thing. If not,
I think with the subscriber weeks, they're always going to have some sort of sale going on.
I think so. I mean, like they could.
Yeah.
But
there's no motivation for people, is there? And
if they continue to subscribe week. Now that's the thing. If they continue to subscribe a week, like this.
That's what I mean, and I believe they will because it's been very profitable for them.
Oh, it's been really smart. Like my better half said, why didn't you just put all the titles on? If it was only going to be like 8 or 9 titles a day, why didn't you just put all the titles on and give you a week to buy them? Which I said because there's no gimmick to that.
No.
So Ticks is a fun one. The great little cast in that one there. That's one that I didn't think. This one came when I was like a subscriber, and I had way more fun than I thought I was going to. Ebola Syndrome. Screw that movie.
Classic. Brilliant movie. If you like Category 3 and you like Anthony Wong, that's the movie for you. Get that, an untold story, and you've got a romantic night in.
Has Vinegar come to MSRP? Are their license fees high, or is it just limited production run, inflating the price? A bit of both, I guess.
I think what happens is I think they make it up after time. Because most of these companies do that, don't they? Just to make you feel like you're paying less.
And part of the whole thing is like when you pay a bit more, you feel like you're getting more. You know what I mean? Well, I'm paying premium, like Criterion, right? Like every Criterion, I don't think should be $50. Like with,
but any of them should be.
But they are in Canada, like $50. Like is it cheap? Like it's like, oh, I got Criterion for $50. A lot of them are $50 and over. But it's like, you're like, oh, it's Criterion, so I understand paying $50. Hey there, good morning, Jimmy.
Good morning, Jimmy. I think, if I'm honest, what happens is you're looking at because you're looking. We got to remember looking at these in prices in Canadian dollars. This isn't US dollars.
No, not this one here.
So a little bit more higher than they would be in the US. But that it's this whole inflation stuff to me is a bit. It's a sore subject because I feel like they make up these prices just to charge them. But in saying that, they're nowhere as guilty as Severin on that, are they? I mean, $55 for a 4K.
Well, like especially
But
right
we will
now,
get there.
because Severin's got like $55 for a 4K, and we're like, we're looking at these here, and we're like, it's gonna be like $18 American, maybe 21 Canadian for a 4K. That's a good price. So hopefully, they don't like just give us some of the ones we're looking at right now, some of the older ones. The Madman, I think, will be there. Dead Heat, I expect to be there.
Ticks will be there, obviously, because it's always there.
So, I like Skid Side and X-Ray and Cloak and Neg. Everybody should know, but I don't think it's going to make it there for the sale. I wish. Like,
Is it the standard edition now? Because that's something they're doing the sale, didn't it?
Obviously, they're going to put Gorgo in there because brand new title.
Yeah,
standard.
It should go in there. Okay.
It's, I don't know. I want to be more excited. Like, and I am like still a bit excited, but I'm skeptical at this point.
Well, the problem is, the problem as well is the titles. People who don't know the titles will probably be more excited about it.
I think they've earned my skepticism with the last few days, though.
Yeah.
To be true.
But saying that, I think they've earned the skepticism from, their recent announcements of movies. I mean, they've all been fun for me, but at the same time, I think we want some more obscure cinema.
More obscure than John Russo's Flesh Eater?
Yeah. I watched that. That is a weird film.
It is a film. It
starts off and it just continuously changes throughout the whole movie.
Did you ever see his movie Marionettes?
Marionettes? Do you mean Majorettes?
Oh, sorry, Majorettes. It's a slash film, yeah.
Yeah.
You can tell I'm off my game today, man. I'm just out of it. Yeah, so that's also a film. It's a bit more of a film than Flesh Eater is, and I actually would prefer that in 4K.
I like Majorettes. I liked it for what it was, I have to be honest, I can't really say much because obviously the things, but there was a lot of looking through holes at people in it. And there was a lot of like a big guy walking around in camo and you know what I mean?
So a lot of voyeuristic tendencies in Majorettes.
Yeah, basically. It's not a good film.
Scanner's Cops are going to be on sale. You're hoping for these two?
Yep, I'm hoping for Scanner Cops. I'm hoping for Prospect.
Okay.
And I'm hoping for a Beastmaster.
You don't have Beastmaster?
I did have, and I don't know where it went, so I have to buy it again.
Ah.
I was tempted to get the VSU one, but I ain't paying £80 for that movie.
Do I need to show it to you?
Well, if you want to show off, you can.
Showing off means standing up, and standing up is not done.
I keep telling you, you need to get one of those bungee things to jump up and down on.
Oh, you got a trampoline or something like that.
Yeah, like put your legs through like a bungee and just keep bouncing up and down.
Let's look at some of their 4Ks. So a lot of these are all, I think all of these, are, except for 6-String Samurai, are standard editions right now. But here is what initially came out for Scanner's Cup. Was this right here? Was the Scanner's Cup collection? I was a subscriber at the time. Probably the thing I was most excited with that month. So, and they each initially came with slip cases. So do they come with slips now? I don't think they do they?
No, they don't. They just come standard.
Standard,
which is weird because the filler one comes with a slip cover.
Yeah, and it's like Yeah, I kind of expect it because it doesn't take anything else to do. They're literally just taking them out of this. You missed out on the hard box, so you've
Yeah,
already missed out on that.
yeah,
This here, for by the way, guys, this is Flesh for Frankenstein. The limited is still
yeah.
available on this one, I think.
This
It's a
is the one I
great
got.
Flesh for Frankenstein and Frankenstein 3D. So there's a 3D version of this film. This was one of those infamously done 3D films.
Was the
And
3D any good?
it's actually good, yeah. It's real 3D. It's not like there's both. There's real 3D and I think there's analog as well. Though I don't watch analog, so I wouldn't know that one. But I will now because my dad has my 3D TV, so I'll watch the analog for this.
Oh, nice.
But it's a gorgeous set. It's definitely very well done. And again, something that I would recommend. Like if this is if this somehow, I don't think it will be, but I hope, like, prove me wrong, go out on a big high note, excite people for the last day of subscriber day, do something that's going to make people super excited.
Or do something even more exciting. Make a big bundle of all the 4Ks, not the most recent ones, but all the others, and make it $18 for all of them together. You know,
And then
first
you'd wake
50
up-
people get it.
There you- and then you'd wake up and realize you've been dreaming about it.
Well, you know, if they all, I tell you, if they did that, I'd probably be buying like 5 bundles for everybody I know.
There you go. Well, there you go. Then they should do it so you can buy me a bundle, man.
Oh yeah,
The Thriller set was really nice.
I've got
Some
that.
people are as big on this film as I was. I actually really like this one. I'm a big fan of Christiane Lindbergh too. Thriller is not my favorite movie that she's done, but I do like the film.
I got it because I wanted the, they call me One Eye Cut.
Oh yeah, probably Synapse. I think Synapse put that.
Yeah, I got that. Oh, by the way, just so for Alan does think we're ignoring him. He said, "Sale right now, Synapse Films flash sale 50% off on oldies."
Yeah, we actually did a day where we actually looked at the Synapse stuff from all these accounts.
And I bought 60 movies, so I remember that very clearly.
Your wife's going to remember that very clearly.
I can't wait to open them with her and say, "What do you think of these titles?"
Then the Katsu especially, right? Like, oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Do you think we'll get a VSU?
I think we will. I think that VSU is Six String Samurai.
Yeah, I think you're right, man.
I think it's got to be, isn't it? I mean, all the others were really good.
Yeah, it looks nice. I mean, it will look nice on your shelf. Like it can't go. Yeah, look how sexy that cover is. It's the dude design.
It is.
But it's an okay film. It's okay.
Yeah.
This was a much better film. Cloak and Dagger is a much better film than Six String Samurai. This is one from my childhood, and I utterly adore this film.
It's a good film. I watched it recently. I really enjoyed it.
Was that a recent? Like, was it a first time recent watch or?
Yeah, first time. I'd never seen it before.
You think
I really
we'll get
enjoyed
Texas
it.
Chainsaw Massacre 2, like standard edition?
No, I think that's too early. But in saying that, you never know, do you? I think Invisible Maniac could go on it.
Maniac Freeway is a possibility.
I don't. Well, have they had many newer ones in this? Because they've all been older stuff, haven't they? They've been in the thing.
Now let's look at the 4K partner labels because, like, there's not a lot. Like, there's not as many as you'd think. This is it.
Yeah. If Awakens in there, that's going to be really frustrating.
Like, I don't expect FX to be there. Subculture's out of order. I'm not sure if that's might be newer. Not sure. But there's literally like only 3 possibilities, I think.
I think I've always been there. I think I've always been there for the last 2 sales.
Has it been there for the last 2 sales? Okay, then we got 4 possible titles. Like, so this is a time that they legit have to have more Vinegar Syndrome titles than partner label titles.
I'm guessing that it's going to be Summer of '84, Out of Order. Awakens a must because it's not a film. It's more of a showcase and prospect, and then maybe 3 4Ks from Vinegar Syndrome.
That would be a massive failure. Like if they do that, like I'm not gonna lie, that this is the potential to go out on a high note. They need to have at least 13, 14 titles come out here.
What I might
They have
do
enough
is
4K titles, like especially even the older Vinegar Syndrome 4K titles, to do that.
yeah,
If they don't, it's not going to look good on them. Like they're going to end off their sale with a whimper instead of a bang. And,
yeah. Well, the thing is, do they really care? Because at the
you
end
should.
of the
I
day, it's
mean,
about getting rid of the thing, you know. And the problem is, because they just had a halfway Black Friday sale, most people would have bought what they actually want. So,
but that's the thing. Like not everybody would. Some people would have waited. Some people are excited about this. Some people. This is the thing, Malcolm. That's going to make people to decide in a lot of cases whether a subscriber ship is for them.
yeah,
And for if I was excited and caught up with the frenzy of a really good sale,
yeah,
that would do well towards me becoming a subscriber. Like
yeah,
I'm not gonna think, okay, there's titles here that may be cheaper. When I become a subscriber, I'm not going to subscribe because
yeah,
when you think like that, it's like it's then it's going to kill you anyway. Like this, it's good. This title here might be on sale next year. I guess I should wait.
yeah.
you know, um, but no, this should be today should by rights be the day that they're like, okay, let's put our big guns out there.
Well, you know, for me, what this has taught me is don't buy all the media. Just wait. You know, if it's got more than 1,000, don't buy it. You know, in the halfway kind of sale. If it gets to 100, 200, buy it. But other than that, not do it. Because then you might be able to get them in sales like this.
That's the thing about like for some people, and at the end of the day, I think Mark, for some people, it's like they don't want to wait. Like they want to get
Yeah.
that film. Like, and I understand. I'm like people wanted to buy Showgirls. They weren't waiting for Showgirls to come out. They were going to buy
No.
Showgirls right away. Like people like me, I wanted when Beastmaster came out. It didn't matter if Beastmaster was going to be on sale, like
Well, not on sale.
20 times.
Yeah.
I wanted to own it. So if it's a title that you really want to own, you're going to grab it anyway. If you're
Yeah.
lucky enough that it's a title that you own and it goes on sale, then it goes on like a massive sale. Then I don't worry so much about like, oh no, I'm gonna, I got this.
I
Now.
mean,
Then I think about
personally,
make a second copy now because I'll think about that.
I think personally, what Omega Syndrome should do is they should make it where all slipcovers are only for subscribers, right? And all
No.
the standards go to the people who don't want to subscribe, right? And then we'll see what the difference is then.
See, I don't think so. I mean, like I don't think they should give them. I'm like the opposite. I don't think they should give subscribers any more than they're giving. Okay,
But
you
you're not a
subscribe.
subscriber.
No, yeah, you've got it half off. You got a coupon for everything else half off. Like that's good. If you get a T-shirt afterwards, that's fantastic. But
Yeah.
like not like a lot of people, myself included, right now, can't afford to subscribe. Like I think if they do it like they're penalizing people because you can't subscribe.
Yeah.
And I already have felt like that when okay, well, subscribers are going to get this stuff shipped out first. I was like, okay, but I may have spent more money than a subscriber, and that happens. Like I've spent like sometimes like I don't have the money to buy a subscription, but I'll buy more titles than what it's cost somebody that's subscribed over the year, right? So I don't think like I'll be honest and I'll be I'll shoot myself in the foot with some people. I don't think subscribers should get any more than they're getting right now, because I don't. I mean, I really don't. I mean, like you got it half off already. You got a coupon for half off.
Only if technically that's a rip-off anyway, because the only time that helps is the partner labels. It doesn't help with the normal ones for the most part.
But
so
it
you're
does with
basically
the
paying
VSPs and
to
the
get.
VSPs and the VSPs stuff. Like
Oh, sure, but what I'm saying is, if you don't buy any of that stuff, there's no point even being a subscriber, is there?
But the
You
thing
know, I mean,
is,
since I've been that, I mean,
if you
since
don't
I'm a
have every Vinegar
subscriber,
Syndrome title, for instance, and you're not buying this stuff in the first place, then it probably should be something that you're looking at.
I mean, since I've been a subscriber, I've bought every partner label that's come out, right? And some of them have been total, like, kind of new to me. Never heard of them, and they've been great. Don't get me wrong, they've been great. But if I wasn't a subscriber, I probably wouldn't buy any of that. Not because I wouldn't want it, but I think they should. I think subscribers should get more than one exclusive slip a year. I think they should get one every couple of months. To be honest, I think when the Blade in the Dark was announced, I actually thought the bonus disc was going to be for subscribers. For a second, because the way they talked about it. But what I'm saying is, I kind of feel like there needs to be more there. I was talking to my wife last night about it, Donna. I was talking to her last night, the beautiful Donna. And I was saying, there's not enough perks because there should be stuff for the people who want to subscribe, but they can't afford the partner label stuff. Because on average, partner label stuff costs $200 to $300 a month. If you put a VSA and a VSU in there, right, it can be like $400 a month sometimes.
Like that's the thing though. Like if you're becoming a subscriber, like you're paying for the amount that you pay is for the subscription, and there's a bonus of like the partner labels, like right. So that you've got your subscription, so for the next whether 6 months, a year, whenever you subscribe, that you're going to have you're going to get all the titles. And here's the thing: you always should think about this. Are there
and the adult films as well?
Yeah. Do you want every Vinegar Syndrome title to come to your door? Do you want them? Like, is it something that you're going to want? Are you going to avail of that halfway coupon? If you are, then yes, you should probably become a subscriber. Yeah. If you don't think you're going to want every title, if you think that you're going to feel that you're not going to use a coupon, or you think that having the coupon is going to make you buy stuff that you wouldn't normally buy just because coupon's there, then maybe don't.
I mean, give them a little bit of props here. Just sorry to cut you out. I just want to say this because you're saying about the thing. Just to give a bit of props. They did give $10 off the zombie set as well for subscribers.
Exactly. Like there is, like there's things that they do. I don't think there's anything else. Like you get like $10 off if you're a subscriber already, and you go to resubscribe. There's like $50 to $100 off, like every time when you go to subscribe. So that's always a big thing. And so it's always like there's enough there that I don't think like you need to throw them. Like people need to get super upset about. Like
I think they need to give. I think they need to give free merchandise. So I think they need to give like a cape that says Vinegar Syndrome Superhero. I think they need to give us drinking cups. I think, and I think, to be honest with you, I think they should send those pens out again that everybody used to get.
Those sexy pens, like those naked pens.
Yeah, that's what I think they need to release.
I think if they shift too much in the subscriber thing, like people are going to run from the company faster than you can say Vinegar Syndrome.
But I don't know why, because if you're spending $1,000, you should be entitled to more, I believe. You're putting that down. We got to remember this: the people that subscribe are helping the people that are not subscribed keep with the stuff coming.
But at the end of the day, they're not helping the people that are not subscribed, because here's the thing. I will put it to you this way: if you're putting so much on to the subscribers, and you're, for lack of a better word, half-assing what everybody else is getting, like you're going to get like that base that can afford to subscribe, but the people that can't are not going to keep going towards your company. They're going to go like, okay, well, if I don't have $1,000 to pay for a subscription, I'm not going to get slip covers. I'm not going to get the bone. I'm not going to get
the I think if you can't afford for a subscription for Vinegar Syndrome, go over to Radiance and pay $400 because they'll take you.
But I mean, that's
a joke, by the way. I'm only messing around. All right, that wasn't serious because there was a big quiet pause there. I was joking. But yeah, go on.
But no, I mean, I'm gonna. No, I mean, like it's like you get your You got your half price. You got your coupon. You're going to get your coupons every once in a while. And every once in a while, they're going to shove in an extra slip or something like that. So you're good.
You are good, but at the same time, you're not. Because the only reason people get that 50% off and use it on the partner levels is because there's such a limited run of the slipcovers. Otherwise, no one would probably join the subscription for that.
Then don't you think that like the subscribers are actually getting a better chance of getting slipcovers than anybody else because they do have their 50%?
I think they are if they actually use it. I mean, I can tell you right now, if I'm talking from a better standpoint here, I've saved from the partner labels probably about $800.
Like you can, like it is like this there. Like you can subscribe 7 Tech all year round. There's like 2 times that to do it. Like in January now, we can subscribe for the full year. And now this week when you subscribe for the half year. Now what I'm surprised about is, and I'm not sure if maybe we just bring the price up or not. Why hasn't VSAs and all that become part of a subscriber?
Because it's just another way to extort people.
It is.
You know, no, I mean seriously. I mean, you know, you think about it. VSAs, VSUs, VSLs. The Picaramas originate. They should have all been in it. I know the Picaramas were at one point.
Yeah.
They should never have been taken out. The VSAs now, they should just add a couple of extra dollars, right, and put that on. High volume customers should get more bonuses based on the sheer amount of money they're spending. Malcolm deserves stock options at this point. That's true, I do. I deserve stock options. I've bought in the last year. Now, you got to remember, I've only been in England since September, right? And I've bought nearly their whole site.
It's fantastic for Vinegar Syndrome.
Yeah, but it's not for me because I have to listen to people tell me I should get extras.
I know, and I'm going to stick by it. Like, you get some extras, man. But
I say extras. I say I should get a job there, and they should give me 3 copies.
With that being said, I've been doing this for 9 or 10 years. I've gotten 0 free copies, a T-shirt. I've got a friggin' hat from Vinegar Syndrome. Do you know, Malcolm, how much stuff I've sold for Vinegar Syndrome?
Yeah, over the years you would have.
Yeah.
Did they send review copies to anyone?
What?
Do they send review copies to anyone?
Yes. Not to me, but yeah, they do send review copies out. I know that for a fact.
Because I've never seen that.
But there's a few people I know they get review stuff. Yeah, air freshener. Actually, Umbrella Cinematheque did air fresheners for some of their titles.
To be fair, if you're a subscriber, you probably need an air freshener in your basement. So, you know.
Watch not. If you're a Peak Ram subscriber, you're going to even say.
Yeah, it gets sweaty and it gets a bit, down there.
Now, hopefully, we're going to see something like good out of that. Like this, by the way, this is actually amazing because we can talk and debate things, which helps pad out our time as we get wait for that. So, is there anything here? Like, if somebody should grab for sure. Like, I'm going to say maybe Steel and Lace, and
I say, yesterday I said Steel Lace, Pathogen, and Unmasking Oil. So I'm going to change it up today. I say, buy 3 copies of Master of the World. Pick up Backwoods Marcy because they're both classics. And pick up Flesh Merchant. So yeah, don't pick up Devil's Story. That's still bad.
That's still his favorite film, and I still think it's a Malcolm approved film.
No, it's awful. It's awful. Even me picking Master World over that says a lot.
I cannot believe, in all seriousness, you can pick Master of the World over Devil's Story. Master of the World is
I can because I haven't watched Master of the World and I've watched Devil's Story, so that's probably the only reason.
Let me put it to you this way: you're probably going to want to go back and watch Devil's Story again when you get halfway through Master of the World.
I can't imagine that. I cannot imagine that with all that grunting.
Yeah, but the grunting is not going to be from the film.
And when the guy fights the horse and he just keeps kicking him and making him,
That is an insane scene. feel like Vinegar have been stingy with subscribe week discounts. It has been. It has been great. I mean, like, I'll be honest with you. Like, there's been very few days where I've been like completely excited about like their lineup. I wish I
Yeah.
could say I was, but I'm not. So if some people say, well, it's not as like they're halfway they do their halfway sale, and these are cheaper than their halfway sale. But yeah, a lot of titles aren't as good as a halfway sale.
No.
That's another thing to think about. Like, if we're finding out one thing here, it's like you still got to look at the halfway sale and the Black Friday sale to get the good titles. That's what I'm saying. Like that.
Yep.
That's 100% what I'm saying right now. Like this is okay to get. Like, this is like if you go to your Walmart and you go to the bargain bin, you see like the $5
The five,
like
yeah, the
DVDs or
$5 bin.
Blu-rays or something like that, and you go and you pick up a bunch of stuff for cheap, and you bring it back, you watch it. But then all of a sudden, Black Friday comes, you go to your Walmart, and there's a lot of stuff on sale, so you start grabbing stuff from there, and getting like the newer stuff, getting like the Blu-rays and 4Ks and stuff like that.
Talking about the $5 Walmart bin. The amount of times I went in Walmart and they had a DVD in there, sometimes the same ones, right?
Yeah.
Go up to the counter, that's $12, please. Where was in the bin? No, it wasn't. And you're just like, come on, there's like 12 copies in there. We didn't put it there.
Vinegar Tim is stingy with subscribers. They should have give subscribers one of those fancy little like bookcases. There you go.
That would be nice, wouldn't it? That'd be nice, actually.
That I would mind. Like, don't take anything away from the films like themselves. Don't have to be a slipcover. Give them some merch. Give them some swag. Give them a bookcase.
Yeah.
That
Give
they
them
can
some
put their
pogs.
subscription stuff on.
Give them a free skateboard.
Give me a free skateboard. Like I need a deck. I desperately need a deck. The $5 Walmart bin is now $7.50. At some places it is, yeah. Not every place, but yeah, some places it is. And some places have broken it up between DVDs and Blu-rays. And Blu-ray tends to be a little bit more expensive.
The Vinegar Ninja Water Closet, or maybe the Vincent Dungeon. No one would keep their collection, or are we just going with the boring archive?
So many angry subscribers complaining the forum about the sale. Here, well, I'm going to put it to you. I'm going to say this right now. Like, we'll take stuff. So this is probably going to give me a little bit of heat. Hi, my name's Aaron. Everybody in that forum will always be complaining. I know the forum you're talking about. All they do is complain. It is 100% what they do. It's what they exist to do. They complain about me. They complain about Vinegar Syndrome. They complain about everything. Do you know the forum I'm talking about, Malcolm? You know the forum I'm talking about, right?
I do.
And you know I'm telling the truth.
I do.
I literally had
that's all they ever do
from that forum, like, because it just got so toxic that I'm like, it was sapping the love out of like collecting for them.
It's always the same people too.
Yeah, and they're always like, "Wait a minute, I haven't Karened enough to stay." But yeah, I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I don't like problems. You got to remember, problems in a lot of cases are like reviews. You get more negative than you do positive.
It's the thing. I mean, like, I'm like on here, I try to be positive when I can, but I try to be honest when I can too. I don't. Hopefully, don't try to sugarcoat too much. I didn't today with the subscriber thing. But at the end of the day, I want to. The reason I do this is because when I started this, and here's a like a shit for my Patreon at the very same time. My Patreon is called patreon.com/the live movie club, because it was a way that I could talk to other people, get excited about sales, get excited about announcements that were coming out, and have other people, like, because I didn't live around people that were excited about this stuff, that we could talk online, and we'd be together during sales, be together during big announcements, and be buying stuff, and be and doing that was the excitement for me, so that I could actually go through that. And when I went to places like forums, I was like, okay, well, I guess we're gonna have a lot of people that are really super excited and talking about sales and like making guesses and stuff. You have some people guessing. Then after a while, somebody would come and leak stuff, so you'd know stuff ahead of time that you shouldn't know. That would really peeve me off. Then people would start complaining about it, and then you get excited about it. I remember getting excited about Thriller because it was a movie that I really wanted. And I know my dad had like a DVD copy of it from Synapse. It was like one of the editions. And I'd always wanted to own a copy myself. And it was not one that was easy to get. But people are like, no, this is not sleazy enough. Like,
really?
Yeah, that's one of the main complaints, Malcolm, about Thriller. Apparently, it's not sleazy enough.
Well, obviously they've seen the wrong cuts, then, haven't they?
Yeah, there you go. See, that's the thing. Same with the '90s Fish Kids that complained so much about music. They're still together.
You know, I'll be honest with you. I think the complaining is crazy. I mean, I look at the Mondo Macabro forum and the Synapse one and look at that. And, you know, sometimes you find out some really good things looking in them, you know, because the people who run the places are actually in them. And
Yeah.
they go, yeah, well, this is happening. You get some real good details. And then you get the ones where people just want to make fun, like the translucent slip thing. Everybody was complaining about that for so long.
Like, why? I mean, like, you don't. Here's the thing. This is the way I
It's
see it,
been
Malcolm.
conned. It's
You don't
crazy.
have to buy it. Like, nobody says you have to buy this movie. People on the
I
film.
agree. I agree about
I
the
see. I
people.
like some slipcover. I got some friends that are slipcover fans. It's okay to be a slipcover fan, and still, still like the movie. But I do think that some people do get so caught up with hype, and to a degree, negative hype, that
Well,
it's easy to jump on that bandwagon. It's so much easier to jump on the bandwagon than this to be like you're not cool for liking something.
yeah.
It's much cooler to not like something.
Well, you know, for me, I have to agree about the slipcover thing because the slipcovers, they're great when they're different. But when
Yeah,
they're the same thing as the normal artwork, it's ridiculous. That's why
go
I
to
don't think
Walmart.
anybody cares about, you know, the new releases that come out through, you know, like Universal and that, because who cares if that gets damaged because it's the same old slip, you know?
But hey, one of them's got like a glow in the dark Frankenstein on it.
Yeah, that's what you need to get,
There you go. I actually do have
you
one.
know? I, I just think, you know, I'm a little bit guilty in the slip cover thing if I really love a slip. Don't get me wrong. But for me, it's always going to be the movies.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you should want to watch the movie, like I hope to God you want to watch the movie. Like don't just
I'll
get
always pick up a
devastated
movie.
because of a sexy slip. Watch the
No,
film too.
it's a very sexy slip.
It is not actually, but it's okay. It's all right. It has nothing for me. Does that remind you anything of the film? Just putting that out there, Malcolm. It doesn't,
Not
does it?
really. Not really, no. I guess that's supposed to look a little bit like, you know, the guy with the mask on who grunts.
Is it really?
I guess so, because he's wearing the leather jacket these days.
Well, okay, now I see. Oh, Devilsaur is one
But
of
he's
those. Like,
holding a shotgun like the older guy is, so who knows?
it's an artist representation.
The one thing I will say about Devil Story is it has a beautiful love story in it between the mummy and the woman.
And the Nightgown Girl.
Yeah.
I love Miss Nightgown Girl.
You like that one, don't you? I didn't find her attractive or great acting at all.
Well, you have to say like it's not her fault. It's the director's fault. We may have a positive comment, which I really want to put on here.
Right.
I'm not a fun with the sale and watching movies to try and catch up on my watch pile. I did my first ever subscription with the halfway. Nice. I felt very fashionable this week. No, don't. I mean, like, Steph, you're a breath of fresh air and exactly the type of comments that I'm hoping to get in here. Like Malcolm, is this your first time? This is your first time subscribing, right?
Yeah, I subscribed at the beginning of the year.
Yeah. Okay. So you're subscribed. So you're a subscriber now. This is your first year subscribing.
Yeah.
How have you liked it so far?
What movie wise?
Yeah, like for you, like how has it been? Like, have you felt like you've gotten your bang for your buck?
If I take away what I said, you know, about these sales, yeah, I would say so. I'd say so far out of all the films I've got, there's only been two I haven't liked. I would say that I've really enjoyed getting the partner labels because they've all been really good so far. You know, the discount. And I would probably do it again, to be honest, because I do think it's a great system. I just think that sometimes the incentive needs to be a little bit more, but I think the halfway, you know, is going to be a lot better because you've got a 10 film set. You've got this. I think this later half is going to be amazing compared to the first half. You know.
Like there's the prophecy, like 1 to 3 on 4K. You got the 10 film set. There's like so much. There's a lot of people complain.
Well,
stuff
November. November. Sorry to cut you up there. In November, they're releasing 16 movies technically.
Yeah, which is insane. It's wonderfully insane.
Yeah.
And people are always going to complain. Like it'll be a 10 film box set, and you're still going to have people like it could be the best films ever. No, and people still complain. I think you're at the spot right now, and that I was when I was a halfway subscriber, where basically you're seeing stuff and you're like, oh man, other people are getting would I get these deals if I wasn't a subscriber? Could I have just done this anyway and just kind of pick and chose? Because you get that spot where you're kind of like, no, I'm a subscriber. I did the right thing. You get that kind of like in between spot, which I had. Everybody knows I had my post existential crisis during my subscriber time. But in all honesty, if I would have had the bones and I would have thought I was going to be still being in Canada at the time,
you'd pull it down, wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, and I would again when I got the money again to become a subscriber. Now this I'll put it to you guys right now. I will again be a Vinegar Syndrome subscriber. Like it's not something that I've done once. Okay, I've tried it and I won't do it again. I will definitely.
Well, guys, you know what to do. You need to super chat.
Yep.
$600 right now.
There you go. So it's the last day of the sale. You can donate $600 to get me a subscription. Like, what does that do? Like on the Vinegar Syndrome, like on sites, they're like, oh, and somebody gifted a subscription, which is usually like a subscription YouTube channel. If somebody can gift me a subscription.
What I like about the subscription, just to say what what was I? What Barney says is, I think. Oh no, it wasn't Barney. Sorry, it was. It don't matter. Whoever. I think it's one of those things where I like the mysteriousness of it. What's the titles going to be? Are we going to get a great one? Are we going to get one we never heard of? When I haven't heard of them, I'm happy. If they're bad, I'm still happy because it's a film I may never have seen.
Well, here's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. And like I said, at the very first day that we started doing these videos, Malcolm, you're either a surprise package guy or you're not a surprise package guy.
Yeah.
And if you're a surprise package person, this is great for you.
Yeah.
Like if you're going to be super stressed about the fact that that next month's title may not have all 5 titles being a title that you like, maybe not.
It's like my friend Jared, right, in America. I was moving over here, so I sent him a box full of movies, and he looked in the box and he enjoyed some. Some of them horrified him. Some of them shocked him to the core. Some of them even made him want to be sick.
It's like, what's all this point?
Yeah, he was really, messed up from some of it. But if I'd not sent those movies, he may never have seen them. And in my view, it's better to see a movie than not miss out,
Exactly. We got here, said he would have been still not brave enough to start subscription. You need a new washer. But do you need a washer? Do you need clean clothes over movies? Yes, you.
All right, let me just say this.
Yes,
Matty, Matty needs a washer, so if you super chat us, we won't give him the money, but we will enjoy having the price of the washer.
There you go. How close are we now?
We're pretty close, aren't we? We're 11 minutes.
11 minutes away, guys. So this is going to be your chance to get some stuff here. There's a fly coming around here. I want to kill it so bad. I'm like,
uh-oh. There's a fly.
Help me.
Help. It's one of the greatest scenes one of the greatest funny, cheesy scenes in history. I've got my new washer. It's a Samsung and sings to me when it's finished. Oh, yeah. Does it sing, go on Vinegar Syndrome and buy movies?
That's what I sing. that's what I sing.
What the song is, what they should have done is they should release a song going, the happy birthday song to Vinegar Syndrome, buy all these movies, and then had all these flashing images up, boom, 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 boom. That's what we should have done.
That's it. My channel
Understand.
shouldn't be called a cinema. It should be called Devil on Your Shoulder.
Yes, it is. It should be called that.
Which, by the way, I'm going to use that somewhere. That's a brilliant friggin' title. That's actually really good, Malcolm. I got that. Okay. Marketing Aaron is coming into play right now.
See? I like it.
Devil
By the
on
way,
Your
my
Shoulder
Arrow stuff,
coming soon.
my Arrow stuff got shipped today, so it might turn up tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I wish I was buying from the Arrow sale this time around.
Yeah, it's kind of sad, really, because all these companies have such great product, but sometimes you just don't know. Like Arrow, when I was there, I lived over. Arrow would sell most of their Blu-rays on sale for £5 to £6,
I remember that.
and then and now they're like £9 in a sale. And to be honest with you, it doesn't feel like much of a sale, really, compared to then.
Well,
But at the same time,
inflation. I guess we're gonna.
yeah. But I mean, at the same time, that was 10 years ago. So, the thing that annoys me is when they haven't got the booklets in them. I don't mind it, but when they haven't got the booklets in, they just feel so empty.
You get to open them. You open them. I'm gonna read this book. No, I'm not.
Exactly. Especially for the ones you really love.
Remember when Slasher Classics initially had booklets in all of them? They're only tiny, like 4 pages. But they were like, sometimes it was the only feature you got. Like I remember getting one of the Italian collection, and it was a really good one, 0 features. But I wanted to know more.
Yeah.
So I actually took the booklet with me to the washroom because I was going to the washroom. There you go. Too much information, guy.
And then you accidentally used it as paper.
No, and I read the book and I'm like, this is cool. Like booklets sometimes are the absolute best feature that you can get.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you this. My friend, my dear friend Alex, who's been a couple of these things, he had the original Italian, the Jello ones.
Yeah.
And he sold them recently, I think like 20 of them, of all the original slips, right, for almost $2,000.
Oh, wow.
Imagine that. Imagine that, $2,000. Hey, George. Imagine that, $2,000. I can't believe it.
My better half likes to joke that we have a couple mortgages in movies here.
It's true.
But it's not a joke. And for you, it's also not a joke, man.
No.
We really do. But there's the thing. If you love this stuff, if this is what you do, and this is what makes you happy, do it. I mean, all the power to you.
As I said before, I've been recently talking to my friend Jared, and his collection's been getting bigger, Yeah. And he didn't want to get a bookcase because he likes having it, neat and not taking up too much of the room. But he's decided he's probably going to need a bookcase because there's too many movies that he's got, but he actually wants the cape now. And I think that's good. If it's something that you're passionate about.
Exactly. Here's the thing. I don't smoke, for instance, right? I know, I have some friends, not so much here, some friends in Canada that do are heavy smokers. They smoke 2 or 3 packs a day, and I can buy movies that they smoke. Everybody's got the thing that they do, their vice. They collect, whether you're collecting spoons.
Yeah.
My grandmother used to collect spoons. I had some.
My younger cousin used to collect sugar packets.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I know that my best friend's mom used to collect those Bradford Exchange things, like the plates and the statues and stuff like that.
Yeah.
She had a bunch of them. Every time I went to the house, they had a ton of that stuff. I'd sit down there.
Nice.
Oh, thank you, George. We got our first super chat today.
Hey, thanks, George.
Enjoy your evening too, man. Enjoy your weekend.
Thanks for popping in.
After today, I'm not sure what I'm going to do this weekend, but I think I got a strange feeling I might be passing out.
Next time somebody gives a super chat, you'll see my face pop up going, "Yeah, you're amazing," with a knife, like.
I'll put on my morphine killer mask.
Where do I keep my movies? I have an upstairs movie room, which has 8 bookcases in it, 2 in the middle, small ones, and then I have a movie room at the back of the house, which has 4 bookcases in as well. And and there's quite a few. I need to one day when me and Aaron are talking, when the wife doesn't mind me going around the house, I'll show it off.
We'll do like okay, here's the start of it. Now we're going to the next room. Join us on Patreon.
Because I've also got an anime room as well, with anime movies and TV shows in. So I basically have 3 rooms full of media, and the dining room behind me has DVDs stacked up in it. So yeah, it's quite a lot. So earlier this week you spent. Yeah, I did. I have.
Yep.
I think it's more than that. Now let me have a look, and I'll.
Oh, we want to get that. Oh yeah.
Have a look.
There you go, Malcolm. We got to get that. Oh yeah, now we got our.
Oh yeah.
No, we got to punch him. No.
Yeah.
No.
You're amazing.
There you go. A special Malcolm shout out.
Yeah. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Where is it? Where's my account? Our media club. Let me see if I can. Let me see. Where is it? There it is. I can show this. Ready?
All right.
Oh, all right. Let me move this a minute. Can you see it?
That's 9 years of subscriptions.
Can you see the 9,000?
Yeah, I can.
There you go. So there you
He
go.
was not joking, guys.
It's no lie. Technically, I should just super chat that all Aaron, really.
So there you go. See, that would have been. Then you would have got like the joy of giving.
Yep.
Inner peace and good karma.
Inner peace. That is 9 years worth of subscription. I can't imagine. Go on.
The year I subscribed, the year I did the halfway subscription, I looked at the year before that, and I was like, I spent enough money for 2.5 subscriptions, in that half year. I'm like,
and that's a lightweight. There you go. Yeah, say lightweight.
Exactly.
What's this? Dubsy says, yes, Malcolm certainly got me deep into collector media, exploring cinema that I likely would have never been exposed to.
There you go.
Thank you.
And amazingly great stuff.
What's this? Yes, I think we know who needs to gift Aaron a sub. Yeah, all the subscribers.
You do, yes, you guys. Yes. Give to the Aaron.
I'm here for the extra entertainment value for people. So, and the knowledge. So, you guys should be gifting me a sub.
There we go.
I say gift everybody a sub.
Everybody's gifting everybody else a subscription.
Yeah. Like that.
We need the rich uncle in this chat. Who's the rich uncle in this chat? Somebody's here like secretly.
Yep.
Doing their like Scrooge McDuck thing, diving into the pit. So, okay, we're like less than 2 minutes away. We're about a minute away. How many titles? How many 4Ks today?
9.
All right.
How many do you think?
How many that are Vinegar Syndrome?
5 for Vinegar Syndrome, 4 for partner labels.
All right, so I'm going to just to mix it up a bit, I'm going to say that we're going to have 12. 3 will be partner labels, the rest will be Vinegar Syndrome.
Okay, that could be likely.
And they still won't be like stuff that I want.
Yeah.
Because I've already got it all. Which is a possibility. 30 seconds, man.
Let me get to the page. There we go. I'm on the
See,
page now.
I'm ready to. I'd say let's do a countdown, but the last time I said that, we got 8 box sets, so I'm keeping my damn mouth shut.
Oh. You got to be careful here.
Dad, I know you're out there.
I know Awaken's going to be one of them because it's one of those ones that isn't even a movie, really.
Because nobody buys it. That's why.
It's like,
it's like, ooh, I wonder if like maybe Six String Samurai could come again. Yeah, probably could.
It's going to be in there. Oh, it's done. Let's have a look.
You're right. Lucky, there you go. Awaken is right there. Oh, you got your Samurai Cops.
Yes.
So
there we go.
Are there any actual limited editions here? And I swear to God, if Ebola Syndrome is the only limited edition, they've crapped out on us.
Yeah, it's limited edition one.
So is that $18? Yeah,
still not worth it. Brilliant film.
Yeah, I agree. Doll Code Santa, no reason. Like, that's not one that's been selling amazingly. So we've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4. We got all 4 partner labels. 4 partner labels here. There are 4 partner label 4K titles that he could have chosen from. He chose to do all 4 of them, and I'm not going to lie, I'm disappointed. I am disappointed. There is stuff here like I'd love to have this title for that price. That's not bad.
Yeah,
but like, let's be honest. These are like when people say, "Well, these sales are going to take away from like the big sales, the halfway sale and the Black Friday sale." Apparently, they're not, because the halfway sale and the Black Friday sale are still the sales where you're going to get good titles, and you can get everything.
True.
Like what we're getting here, this is the bargain bin titles. Like, this is the stuff that's not selling. I love the Scanners Cups films. I think everybody should own them. But the fact that this might possibly be our only limited edition. Is Madman a limited edition? Maybe.
It should be, because it's fairly new out, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like, no, not really. It's that's been around for a while now. Madman has.
No, but I mean the 4K, because it came out during did it come out during the Valentine's weekend? Or was that last year?
Last year. Last year.
Let's get these done. Scan Clark, Scan 2, Beastmaster.
Q says money saved today. Like, yeah, there's titles here that I can definitely recommend. Are they the best title? Are there titles here that I'd say, that I won't recommend? I will not recommend Ebola Syndrome.
I recommend it. Buy it.
Dude, Ebola Syndrome is... You're going to recommend Ebola Syndrome, and you're not going to recommend Dallas Story.
I recommend it. It's sad about Doll Code Santa, especially because it's not limited anymore.
Like, go pick up like X-Ray or Schizo first. At least those are 2 good films.
It's 2 films for the price of 1.
Exactly, and not only that, it's still limited edition slip, and it's got a bunch of new features. So if you said, "Well, I got Scream Factory," no, you do, but I also have Scream Factory. There's pretty much no features.
Thanks for joining us.
Yes, we really appreciate it, man.
I think I bought 5 things.
What'd you buy this time? Let's find out.
I got Scanner Cop 1 and 2. I picked up Serve 84 in case I lose it on eBay, because I'm trying to get the limited one. And I picked up Prospect, and I picked up Beastmaster again.
Good title. I mean, like, Beastmaster is one everybody should have. Like, even if it's not this, you're still getting a limited edition slipcover. There's a ton of features. It's a great feature-length documentary on there. Dad, if you're looking at one to pick up today, then I'm going to guess that you're probably going to go with Beastmaster. I know my dad's taste and stuff, and it's a 4K Blu-ray, 4K set with HD. So if you want to know what Beastmaster's going to look like, if you get it, that's not Beastmaster. If you want to know what Beastmaster, look Vinegar.
I've got the lenticular one of Awaken. It's not that great.
So this is Beastmaster right here. You open it up. Ta-da. Different artwork altogether. and it's a 3-disc set, 2 Blu-rays and 1 4K. So that's one I could definitely recommend to people out there. And it's a good 4K too.
It's a good quality because I watched it.
No Werewolf versus the Vampire Woman. I'm both disappointed and kind of relieved because I really did want that. So I would have been like upset that I couldn't buy it, I guess. You know?
I really wish they'd have released the Beastmaster in a trilogy set instead.
I agree, actually. I think it would have been good. We want the Madman, Schizo. So what's your recommendations for today on our final day of the summer?
My recommendation for today would be definitely Beastmaster. Ebola Syndrome. Madman I had mixed views about because even though I wasn't too keen on it, it's a decent little slasher. Schizo and X-Ray really good. X-Ray's the better one if you ask me. The Scanner Cops I've heard nothing but good things about. Some of 84 No Boy goes crazy over, but I've never seen it. And obviously I've not seen Prospect or Out of Order yet. So Beastmaster, Schizo and X-Ray and Ebola Syndrome.
So I'm going to say this right now, as I'm saying, writing this to my dad as well.
Okay.
Barbie Benton 4K.
Yep.
So yeah.
Can't go wrong with her.
X-Ray and Schizo. Definite recommendation on that one. Recommend Beastmaster. Recommendation on Summer of 84. Actually, I really like that film. That one really that shocked. The ending of the Summer 84 shocked the hell out of me. I did not see that coming. Did not see it going that dark. Scanner Cops, yes, I love both of these. I think the second one might be just a bit better, but I like them both. Like in all, like it's a pretty good. Like I can't recommend Ebola Syndrome. I honestly can't. I haven't seen Out of Order, so I honestly can't recommend that one either. Awaken reminds me like it's gonna be like a Quatsi type thing, so it'll look good. Prospect again, haven't seen it, but the rest of the films I've seen, and I would say Beastmaster is a great title to pick up. Like at this price here, I'm honestly at $18 American, like $24 Canadian. Like it's a good enough price to grab like a couple of these titles. Like Beastmaster's there, Schizo is limited edition there. Like I guess Scanners Cops on limited, right?
Yeah.
Scanners Cops on
limited. They're no standards now, aren't they?
Yeah, standards for those. But I would say like get yourself like there's some really good stuff here. There's some stuff here that I could strongly recommend that I have. Like if you've never had a 4K before, then I'm going to say Beastmaster or Schizo X-Ray.
Yeah. I will say Ebola Syndrome. Aaron doesn't recommend it, but I would say I recommend it for two reasons. If you like Category 3 Hong Kong movies and you like them to be a bit more on the aggressive and disturbing side, Ebola Syndrome's for you.
Yeah, like
if you're a big fan of Anthony Wong and you like him in the Category 3 films, like in Made in Hong Kong where he was in, then you get it.
If you like getting your Wong, then this is the one for you.
If you like getting your Wong on,
yeah,
yeah,
get your Wong on with the Ebola Syndrome. Did you say Out of Order?
No, I haven't seen Out of Order yet, but I've heard good things. It's very, very. It's a great thriller because I think it's German.
It is. That Wolfgang kind of gives it away.
Yeah. So I've heard good things about.
But no, I mean, like there's good titles here. Like there's like it's not great. This, I'll be honest with you. Like if anything, this tells me, yeah, the halfway and the Black Friday sales are still better.
Yeah.
This is okay to pick up like a scatter title here or there to fill stuff out.
Well, it tells
I think that's what the sales meant to be at this point. Like I came in this, and I think maybe I came in with too high expectations. Because it's not at all what it is. Like, well, I guess we got all these amazing like titles and all stuff like that. And in a way, as a subscriber, I guess you're kind of glad that it isn't too much.
Well, I wish I could say that completely. I mean, I bought out of order doing the sale, and I picked up Awaken doing the sale, and Ebola syndrome. So yeah, I lost money, but hey, it's not that much. So I'll always
Yes.
be depressed from this day on, never to subscribe again. And I'll start a Facebook page called End Vinegar Syndrome Today. And and you'll see pictures of me with crying emojis.
Ordered Undefeatable yesterday. That's not a good title.
Good. It's a great film. I'll tell you this, that looks incredible in 4K. When they're fighting in the warehouse with the red lighting and the polystyrene, I think it is, falling, that scene looks phenomenal in 4K.
What we need to do, Malcolm, right now, we need to talk to my dad here on camera. We need to convince him to go 4K. We need to show him, tell him the title's there. Hey, Dad, it's not just me. It's Malcolm. We're doing a 4K intervention.
Okay, well, first of all, hi, Dad, because you're my dad now.
Yeah, there you go.
And I have to convince you. So now that you've adopted me over the online screen of YouTube, I need to tell you, you have to get into 4K. Not just because it's got a better quality image, but because 4K is family orientated. The 4 is for the members. So if you want it, you got to get it. And if you want to have everybody's had an X-ray, so you pick up X-ray. Everybody's felt mad now and again, so you have to get Mad Man. And if you've ever felt like a wild animal, Beastmaster's where it's at. And it's always a prospect, but we could all awaken one day and go on a summer again in 1984.
There you go.
There you go. So don't be out of order. Get a 4K and get Scanner Cop 1 and 2. Yeah.
Do you have Scanner Cop?
Otherwise, you might think you've got a syndrome. There you go. Hopefully not Ebola. So, yeah.
Like Dad, I know Dad was hoping for Terminal Island. Like that was one that was up, and I was hoping it was going to be on there too. I'm surprised it's not. Like Terminal Island, is it really selling that well? That's not on this sale. I don't think so.
Yeah.
And Ray's had a lot of subscribers are upset with the sale. I mean, I get it, but wouldn't they be more upset if there was a ton of stuff on sale here that was fantastic, and they're like, "Oh, why did I become a subscriber then?"
But you got to remember, to somebody, these are all fantastic. You know, Mad Man and Beastmaster, and that are some of people's favourite movies.
But they're old titles too.
Yeah. Overall, I put Sugar Cookies, Doris Wishman.
I like yours.
The Passing, Trailer Show, Shiva Baby. Oh, that was made convinced.
Are you saying that the Coscarelli fan, the biggest Coscarelli fan of all time, right here wearing the Transformers shirt, Matty, could not convince you to get Beastmaster yet? Dude, Beastmaster. So you need to own this movie. Right? Like
that's this
it's an amazing film. You got Mark Singer, from V. The beautiful Tanya Roberts. And doesn't want to see Tanya Roberts in 4K. Everybody should be wanting to see Tanya Roberts in 4K. We got some commentaries here. 2 soundtrack mixes. We got the original stereo mix, the 5.1 surround sound, a brand new commentary, moderated by Joe Lynch, nonetheless.
Yeah.
A fantastic feature-length documentary, Saga the Beastmaster archival making of documentaries. You get 2 documentaries, Super 8 home movies shot by James Dudson, audio commentary by Don Coscarelli. Just a whole ton of stuff. And look how sexy this is. Look how sexy this is.
It's super sexy.
Like Malcolm is getting he's getting excited right now.
I'm actually busy under the table.
There you go. It's everybody should own this one. You do have $5 off. Well, there you go. You got $5 off. You can get that extra little bit, and it is a very nice one, I gotta say.
I will say, Darth Sidious says, if you bought the 4K, it has the Blu-rays in it as well, so you could watch the Blu-ray with the restoration and then watch the 4K when you've got a 4K player.
Exactly.
will
Like
probably be the cheapest you ever get it for.
100%. And the thing that I think when it comes to this is right now, if you don't have a 4K player and you think you're going to get a 4K player down the road, you already got a 4K TV, for instance, which is like it's my dad's situation, and it's a situation of like a lot of people that watch these videos. Is that they've got a 4K TV, you don't have a 4K player. That's been the block when it comes to like going into 4K. Like with these 4K Blu-ray combo packs, same as it was with DVD Blu-ray. This is you future-proof your show for certain films.
Yeah.
And there's some good films there, like for the future-proof it.
I would say, if I'm honest, I would say this is why companies should always put a Blu-ray in to start off with. You know,
Oh.
I've noticed lately they've started taking the Blu-rays out more, not Vinegar Syndrome, but actual main companies.
Yeah, I've
Because
noticed.
4K's been out for so long now, but it's getting to the time where they're like, well, surely everybody's got one by now. I mean, there's people that still don't have Blu-ray players.
There's a lot of people still don't have Blu-ray players. It's 100% true. DVD is still the highest, still gets the highest like percentage of the market when it comes to physical media sales.
Yeah, it's mental. On the map.
Still. Easy
And be
Bluff, you
careful,
guys, Sword and Sorcery, also one of Vinegar Syndrome's nicest packages.
My favourite sword
packages here.
I think my favourite sword and sorcery movie of all time is, and I know Duff disagree with me on this, The Warrior. That film The Warrior. You know, the Barry Prima movie?
Yeah.
That movie has it all. Yeah.
Is it because I get them mixed up now? Is the Warrior the one where he breaks his body limbs into his body apart? Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
you know where the guy keeps coming back together again. They run off with the body parts. To be honest with you, The Warrior and the Ninja's more sword and sorcery in the sense of, but there's more sorcery going on. But I think personally, I think there's a lot of great sword and sorcery movies out there that should actually come out for Vinegar Syndrome. They should call it the Vinegar Syndrome sword and sorcery line.
There's been
Have you seen Hundra?
No, I don't think I've seen that one.
Because Dark Force released that, didn't they, on Blu-ray? Paramount is, that's true. They're awful.
Paramount, they put it their sexy, like Paramount Presents releases, then they put it a 4K release with the non-sexy version. Like, everybody goes and buys their Paramount Presents with like the nice, you open it up, it's got like the poster, slipcase and stuff like that, which looks really good. Then they put out a 4K version that doesn't have any of that.
Doesn't make sense, does it?
Yeah, then you get people like saying, going to the store, doing exactly what you said. Hey, this movie doesn't work. I'm gonna get the 4K edition instead, and they take it home, put it in the slipcase.
Yep. I know in America, a lot of people, because the slips weren't sealed in, a lot of people would take the slips, put them over what they wanted to buy, and then walk out the store with them. And most people wouldn't even pay much attention.
Yeah. I went into first I went to Target when it came to Canada. I wasn't the first, but second I was in Target. So they didn't know, I guess. So I went up to the counter, and I was buying this movie, and it had like a slip cover on it. And they were like, the guy like started to get ready to take off the slip cover and rip it up. So I guess you don't want this. So, well, I'll get rid of this for you. I'm like, wait a second, no, don't do that.
I'll take that.
But like, you would not believe how many people that I've heard had that same experience. Where people, I'll throw this in the garbage for you. I'll get rid of this. They think it's like, oh no, this just is a dust protector for the store. You don't want it.
Well, look at books now. They used to just be dust protector covers, and now if they've got one of them, they're worth more. One thing that worries me about getting 4K discs without the player is I don't know if I got bum discs. Well, I'll be honest with you. It happens. I've had discs in my collection that won't work. I didn't find out till long after.
Have you had many problems with 4K discs?
No, I haven't. I had one. Actually, one. and that was the new Jurassic Park. I bought it, waited a month, put it in, and right in the middle of the movie, it froze up and won't work.
Well, I got Alligator from Scream Factory, and I'm like, oh man, I can't help it. Like I can't believe it. It's like it's stopping. And then I realized, oh, maybe I should take it out and wipe it, and then it worked okay for me.
Oh, I tried that, still didn't work.
Oh, that sucks. See, because what happens a lot of times is off-gassing. So, guys, for some reason, especially with Scream Factory disc, you're going to find this. Open up the disc when you 4K. When you look at it and see if it looks like there's any type of like other material, like kind of sweatiness, anything on the side. If it is, wipe that and then wipe your disc right away.
Like condensation on a car if you're out with your partner in the woods.
Yeah, 100%. And maybe you're telling too much, giving too much information. But no, I mean it's overall it's a good mix. I don't think this is the best mix. I don't even think this is a great mix for the 4Ks. Like there are titles there's titles you can legit buy and feel okay with buying them. But when you know what's available, I think that's what it comes down to. When you know what could have been here.
Yeah, that's true.
It's the could have been.
I mean, why wasn't Death Wish here?
Yeah.
You know, why wasn't a lot of the other stuff? I mean,
why
personally, I think they should have put Undefeatable in it just to annoy people.
I think they should have put Flesh for Frankenstein in there to like. I do because people like excite people about this sale. End it on a bang, not a whimper. And this, my friends, is the definition of ending your sale on a whimper.
I think what they should do is put Bloody Dracula in.
Yeah, there you go. Severance title.
Yeah,
I'm not quite sure how Severin and Vinegar Syndrome are getting along after this to sell.
I'll be honest though, I think this is good if people are starting out. There's a good base there for newbie people. For instance, if they wanted to get into, if they had 4K, they didn't have many 4Ks, you know. But I think it's not the best sell. I mean, I got Madman where it came out, and I've got it sealed in a protector.
Like I don't have
because I saw it not too long beforehand.
But I still don't feel like I got to run to get it. That's the thing. I mean, here's the thing, like we do say, like, well, this is fantastic for people that haven't bought any 4Ks or haven't bought any stuff, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, these are also people that are buying from Vinegar Syndrome.
Yeah.
So a lot of the people here, they buy stuff.
Yeah.
Like whether they bought from Vinegar Syndrome before or not, they bought something has brought them over here. And a Death Wish, along with Beastmaster, would have been a much better pick, or Terminal Island, which I think could have sold for them because I got Tom Selleck's name there. Yeah. And do I think like something's gonna is a big sell for the sale? So let's just go here for a second. Let's give you an idea because that's one movie I do like. So we'll go right to that film.
All right.
So this is like what, $18, $24, right?
Yeah.
But let's just say you wanted to buy. We'll use Termline because it's an early title.
I'm surprised Dix isn't there.
So $71 American, $67 $71 Canadian, $67 American. So you're spending it is going to cost you on sale, on the halfway sale, $45 or around $34.
Yeah.
That's a big difference than getting it out. That's a big difference. There are titles like earlier titles like Doll, Code, Santa Claus, which should have been there. That movie deserves to get more of a notice.
Incredible Melting Man should have been in there.
Why wasn't it? Like that's the one that you think people would have grabbed. Death Wish 2 is there. I would have grabbed. That would have been something I would have actually probably spoke to my better half about picking up.
Yeah.
And where first is Vampire Woman? That would have been there.
I think Incredible. What about Amityville Horror?
Yeah, I mean, like you want to get people in. You want to get new subscribers. You want to get more people in. Here you go. This is what you do. This is you're going towards mainstream stuff anyway.
Well, what you need is that one film to make people buy, so they buy the rest.
Yeah, but it's not there. Like I like Beastmaster. I'm a huge John Coscarelli fan. I love fantasy films. I love this style of film. I'm a really big fan of Tanya Roberts, but that's not the title.
Yeah,
That's going to drive people into the sale.
yeah.
I legit can't like X-Ray and Schizo. Yes, love those titles. They're fantastic titles, but Death
But they've
Wish
already been
2
out on Blu-ray,
and
so
Zohar,
it's
people buy that.
yeah.
Like there's nothing here that I can say 100%. Like if you're not into these type of films and you're just starting 4K, like you're going to, like I can give you suggestions of movies that you might like. If you like slasher films that are okay,
Yeah.
like slasher films that are okay, but have like a kind of a nice backstory to it, back history to behind the scenes of it. There's
Yeah.
Madman, like you like fantasy, like there's Beastmaster. But is there
Yeah.
better slasher? Is there better fantasy? Yes.
Yeah.
Like even, and not just is there better fantasy out, there's a better slasher out, there's better stuff within this website, and not
Yeah.
brand new stuff. We're like, okay, we're going at a loss, but stuff that's older than the titles that are here.
Mm.
To play devil's
Well,
advocate.
I think out of all of them, the top one. I ain't seen Prospect, obviously, but the top one's probably Beastmaster and Psalm 84 from what I've heard about.
Have you seen Summer of '84 yet?
No.
You'll like it. You'll like it.
Ebola syndrome is one of those ones if you're into category 3 kind of things.
Yeah, like like when I say like I won't recommend that. Like understand, guys, I'm in the minority when it comes to Ebola. So most people actually that like category 3 adore this film. So it's just me. I'm not
top ones.
Exactly, and it's like here's the thing. I have personal reasons. I'm epileptic, and I want to see people have seizures for an hour and a half. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Which is is understandable. Let me put it in a better way. I guess this is the best way to cut this down. Here's Arrow Films. All right.
Yeah.
They have a sale going on right now.
Yeah.
They're selling out. Can we do these by? No, we can't. So let's rate.
That might be. That might be the other problem. There were so many sales doing this sale as well, but just at better prices.
Like you can pick up, if you like Ringu, for instance, Ringu original artwork slipcover edition 4K. You can pick up a big set of like Blood and Black Lace for £30.
Yep.
You can get the. When you look at titles like this, like Malcolm, like Videodrome on 4K for £15.
That's not bad, is it?
Yeah, and you're looking at.
I got the limited edition version of that on 4K for $29, and I still think that's a bargain.
Well, look at this, Deep Red, limited edition 4K, £18.
It's crazy because they're trying to get rid of that now. Because I remember when it was 29 all the time.
I'm going to say it better than anything that I looked at
Yeah.
on the Vinegar Syndrome page.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not ragging on Vinegar Syndrome. I am a little bit, but I think it's
Mr.
a justifiable.
Vincent sold out. You heard it here. Mr. Vincent has sold out.
I saw it out.
He's now Mr. Arrow.
Mr. Arrow, there you go. He's straight as an arrow now.
Yeah, straight as an arrow for Arrow Video.
Excuse me, I just got to go to cash that big check that Arrow just sent me in the mail.
Yep. There you go. He's
Arrow,
been bought off.
Arrow, send me money. Buy me off. Somebody buy me off, please. Buy me off, please. But yeah, when there's $15 Dario Argento titles and a Belfrero titles, King New York's highly underrated film, by the way.
It is.
Then I do not feel
that film.
good. I don't feel good about these. I don't. I just don't. Like, there's stuff here to buy, yes, but if I'm picking up, like, am I going to buy?
Even the Synapse sale had better prices with Suspiria and that.
Yeah, that's the killer part. Like, you get decent price Suspiria in 4K, and Suspiria is one of the best.
Yeah.
One, like, hands down for me anyway. It's one of the best ones to get. Demons 2, other amazing films to get on 4K.
And all
because
those Nikatsu ones.
yeah, which I wish they were for.
Recommend them. I recommend any of them just by the titles over the Vinegar Syndrome stuff.
So, Malcolm, I got to say then, what do you think so?
What's that?
What are your thoughts on the sale? What are your final thoughts on the Vinegar Syndrome
But
sale?
overall, like the whole week,
Yeah.
I think it's been great for people that don't buy regularly, or people like me who missed out on some of the earlier stuff. Because I've been able to pick up, I think, like 13, 14 titles. Were they titles I really needed in my collection? Probably not. But it fills the gaps, The prices were right, but I feel like the actual films themselves were, like you said, the bargain bin. I do think the 4K salvage is a lot better than you think it is, but then that's because I always like seeing 4Ks cheaper, so more than thingy. So, but would I say people should rush out to buy those ones? Probably not. What people remember about me is I'm somebody who collects media, watches anything, so I'm more likely easily to buy more stuff at a price I see reasonable than the average consumer. And I think that's good for people like me in that sale when it comes to that. If I wasn't a subscriber, I think that would have made me really happy, like the 10 for 10 did, you know.
Yeah, 10 for 10 was amazing.
But I think for the average person, it's a letdown because there's been a lot better titles since all those ones come out, except for obviously Beastmaster and the odd, favourite one. So
I
yeah,
would
what do you
say,
think?
I would say, it's a decent sale overall. It is a bargain bin type of sale. Like that being said, it's a fun sale. Like I've had a lot of fun with the sale. I do think that maybe theming your days was not the best idea. If
No.
you're putting 8 box sets on sale, don't do a one day where it's just 8 box sets. If
I
you're putting
think what
like
they should have done is they should have mixed it up.
exactly,
Like 2 box sets this day with a few 4Ks, some Blu-rays, maybe even some other merchandise.
because wouldn't you have been more excited, Malcolm, if like we didn't know what was coming out each
Yeah.
day, and you go there like, oh, there's a 4K today. Oh, there's a VSA. There's a box set. Like
Yeah.
over 7 days, they could have like dropped the box set a day. They could have put in like a couple like 4Ks. It would have added a bit more gravitas to the sale of like knowing not what's going there.
Yeah.
And I hope that in the future they do that.
I hope
Thank you
so.
for joining us, Jacob. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for
Hopefully, we made
joining
you buy
us.
some.
Did you buy anything, Jacob? So yeah, I mean, again, like I said as well, it does help that other sales are going on.
Yeah.
I think sometimes that takes away from another sale. Like I spent more money from Synapse and Arrow than I did from the whole week of Vinegar Syndrome.
And well, here's the thing too. Vinegar Syndrome put on their sale, but they already had it set up at around the same time. Like Severin was doing their sale as well. So the thoughts were like, is Vinegar Syndrome going to take away from the Severin sale?
Yeah.
In the long run, maybe not actually. Not as much as people would have thought.
I
But
think
if
they
you would
did
have,
the first day. I think they did the first day, like the zombie set, the part labels.
yeah,
But I think after that day, to be honest with you, Seven's one's been closed for the last 3 days. So, I think it depends on what people actually wanted.
exactly. Like Jacob said, he didn't get anything today. Picked up the Camille Keaton set. Yes. Vay was crazy for that one. And that's the thing. Like, if you would have put like different titles, like people
Yeah.
would have been a lot more excited. Like, because when you get days when, and there was a couple days where it was, you struggle to find excitement for certain titles, like you really do. You're like that's definitely a choice. But if they just done it like kind of slightly differently,
Yeah.
didn't mean. I mean, I
I
think
agree. I mean, I agree with you, Warlock. You know,
But do you think
I
it's
do
it's
agree on that.
successful even for newer followers?
I think so, because we got to remember is there's a lot of people out there that will go, this is a good price. I'm willing to risk this on this. You know, like 10 for 10. There was loads of people that bought tons of 10 for 10 stuff, even if it was to resell.
But the 10 for 10 stuff, like when we didn't know what was going to be on there. So like we didn't know like if okay, oh, there's VSAs coming out today. What's going to come out today? What's
Yeah.
going to be different titles coming out? We didn't know what was going to be the 10 for 10 sale. Like by pigeoning themselves into this, like this is going to be limited edition, this is going to be standard edition. Like initially it sounds like a good idea,
Yeah.
but then you get there and you're like, oh, that's all there's going to be. There's no option.
Yeah.
I mean, it really does depend on what you like. Like something for everyone who's new, maybe like for if you want to try the partner labels for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's a good cross section of Vinegar Syndrome stuff. That's where
I think the problem is we've got to see it as people that are new to Vinegar Syndrome, thanks to things like
it's
Roadhouse
hard
and
to like
everything.
put myself into that spot. Like I'm trying. Like okay, like it's the subscriber week sale. Maybe it's more for newer people that are buying stuff.
I think when you follow a company for a long time, it's easy to become very skeptical and very jaded towards a company when it comes to certain things. Because I know for a while I was that way about Arrow. And you end up sometimes being a bit too biased on the negative side of it just because you expect better.
Because you're like, oh, God, I know what community I like, and it's for me. I'll get to the spot where it's a little bit of like kind of like coaching from the couch type thing.
Yeah.
Surprise, no Peakorama. August the 1st, man. August the 1st is when you're going to see Peakorama's stuff selling off.
I'm really hoping on that day they don't have a lot of releases because I'm going to end up buying all of them.
That's it. You're going to buy. Do you have much of the adult titles from them?
I do. I own. I would say any old titles, but still in there. I own all but 2.
Oh wow! So you?
Yeah, I'm almost except for the ones that are obviously out of print, but I missed.
Well, you can get that Pretty Peaches DVDs. Like, that was out for a while, or Pretty Peaches like Blu-ray. That was out for a while, I guess.
I got the trilogy.
Oh yeah, that's the one I got too. Like, but they put features on the DVD.
One thing I'm waiting to hear about is how they handle their loyalty program with Big Pharma stuff in the new. Well, apparently, since we can, this is a guess, all right?
Yeah.
Since they said subscribers will still be able to get their 50% off, I'm guessing the sites will be connected, like how you have like sub sites, for instance, and you'll be able to log in with the same details. That's what I'm guessing. Thus, you'll be able to use your reward points. I do believe they will release slipcovers over there like they have on the other one.
I think
But they'll be separate.
That like as much as I'm kind of mad on the sale, I think it's actually a very exciting time for Vinegar Syndrome, and I think what's coming up in the next few months is going to be very exciting. I'm actually very, very excited about the new site. That could be really good. Are you excited, man?
Yeah.
Do you have your lotion ready?
Really excited.
This
I'm going to be here, so I just want to warn people. The reason it's going to be on Patreon is multiple reasons. We're going to see nudity. We're going to see action. Aaron's going to rip his top off and put some pasties on. I'm going to take my pants down and show what a 15-incher looks like. And we're going to be swinging around and dancing all around the table and everything. And then we're going to look at the movies. We're even going to play one moaning in the background the whole time of the chat. They'll be like, am I? And it's going to be a real unique moment. And it's going to be like very erotic. So you've got to be there.
Yes, sign up for the Patreon now and stop that from happening. But no, it is going to be called a
There you go, cult of pasties. I like that. That's better.
I think next month is going to be super exciting. I think we'll definitely, if you want to do them, we'll make some videos pre the site opening up. so that we can actually look at some of those adult titles. So when people go on to
Yes.
buy those adult titles on sale, and we realize we paid a lot more than they did, uh, which is what's going to happen. We can give them some good recommendations.
Yes. I know I can recommend some great titles. I really, really enjoyed That's Outrageous. I watched that yesterday.
There's so much good stuff on from those things, and I did there's a video I did on Patreon. I'm not sure if you saw it yet, where I go into the history. I start on the
Yeah.
history of like adult cinema, and
I'll have to find it and go through it.
it's only a short video, and it was done because it's like an audio one, like the podcast one. I'm actually working on some more for there because I'm doing like a history of like adult films and like choosing certain adult films and going over the history of cinema itself.
You know what? That should have been a tagline. Holding me by slipcovers. It should have been you like wearing protection? Well, we've got the slipcovers for you. That's what it should
I'm
have been.
actually surprised that we haven't got like one of those style like slipcovers yet.
Now that would be amazing, wouldn't it? With like a hole in the thing. That's what it should be on the new site. It should be like a cutout glass window. I mean, you put it down, it goes to thing to like coloured. A bit like new John Wick steelbook.
Do you think we're going to? I think like one thing we're going to be able to look at was Dystropix is got stuff.
I reckon they're going to have a few titles on there on the day.
Like there's some. We're going to see some Barber broadcasts and stuff like that. So we're not going to talk about it here. We're not going to tell you guys. You gotta be a patron. You gotta come into the world of the Crimson Call.
The truth is, guys, if you want to see what I'm really like, you have to join Patreon. Not my Patreon, because I ain't got
This
one.
is him, like more tame.
This is me muted. I tell you, Dove Sidious and Alex can both tell you I'm a lot more, thingy than this.
It is going to be like new site's going to be lit. I agree. I think this has been a fun sale overall. Like Stephanie said it best. She had a lot of fun with the sale, and that's what you want to see. Is like people coming in, like getting excited on a daily basis because you don't know what's going to be. Like, yes, it might disappoint, but at the end of the day, it's exciting to come in and not know what it is. Like, neither day did I come in thinking, well, I'm going to be disappointed today. Like, I'm always hoping that it's going to, okay, there's going to be something there. And there was stuff there. Every day, there was at least one title there that I didn't have, that if I would have had the bones, I would have picked up. And over 7 days.
I'll be honest. Sorry to cut you up there. I'll be honest. I feel like they should have discounted the adult movies on this sale.
I think they couldn't. I mean, I think you could see, it was all gone. Yeah. But that lets them, Malcolm, do a completely nothing new sale on the 1st of August and get even more of our money. And they said heavily discounted. They didn't just say discounted. Unless they changed the wording like they did with this sale. They said heavily discounted, and hopefully that means heavily discounted.
$4, $6, you name it. Jump on it. That's what I say. Will you buy some if they're really low?
Yeah, 100%. Like there's stuff there that I want. I've got the killer part is like I definitely am get them sent to dads because
you'll watch them, huh?
Well, not my mom is the other option of sending them to. I love my mom, but I'm not going to send adult films to my mom's house.
It's a quick, interesting fact. When I was a member of, watching, those sites.
Yeah.
My password was always my mother's name.
Are you serious?
Yeah, serious. And now
everybody knows the password. No.
You don't know my mother's name, though.
No, I don't. So there you go. What's your mother's name again? I forgot. I forgot. But no, like it's going to be. It's not a bad sale overall. I think that they could have done better if they would have mixed things up. Instead of just theming the days, mix it up. 7-day sale. We don't know what's going to be there. Next time, guys, do that. It'll work a lot better. I think that'll get people a lot more excited. And then you don't have to be new to it. You can be excited just because there's new titles coming in. And at the end of the day, everybody was excited to come in on a daily basis. Send them to me.
Oh, Dad's in the comment section.
Don't expect to get them back. That's it. I know where you live, Dad. Forgetting, I know where you live. Probably one of the first places I actually saw some adult films was at my dad's when he didn't even realize it.
Ooh.
Yeah. Like, he didn't even know
We've
that.
learned something about you. We've learned that you're like my dad.
It's I don't know. I mean, like,
Well, it's got to be.
pick up. There's some nice titles here if you want to pick them up. There's some nice titles on that Arrow Video 4K right now if you want to pick them up for just cheap. That are maybe a little bit better. But if you're a Vinegar Syndrome fan and you want to pick up some Vinegar Syndrome 4K titles for the first time, there's some good titles. There's some good choices. If you just want to get 4K, that's really good though, and you want to get some really good movies in 4K, then maybe you should look towards the Arrow set. If you want to get Vinegar Syndrome stuff or the partner level stuff, this is a great day.
Yeah,
could have been better. But it's great. With that being said, I guess, have we finished the Vinegar Syndrome time?
We finished it, but we were going to look at the VCI titles, remember?
Oh my God. My dad actually became, like, the VCI has a streaming service.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's like, which my dad actually went and checked out, I think. It was like 14-day free.
Does he recommend it? Do you recommend it?
Yeah, do you recommend it?
You recommend it, Dad? I'm just going to start calling you Dad.
Christmas in July sale. I heard the shipping's a bit like pricey if we're in the like if you're not in the States, but you know.
Oh, is it that bad? It can't be as bad as MakeFlix, surely. It's $60 for one title.
So it says excellent undercooked site VCI. So we get some stuff here now. If Gino was here today in the chat, I'm sure there's been a lot of stuff he would have looked at right here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill these flies. I'm gonna become like the Punisher for flies. That's what I'm going to do.
But we can't see the screen.
You can see. Oh, that's right, though. Thank you, because I did this before, by the way. I was like talking for like 20 minutes. And like nobody can see what the hell I was talking about. These are sexy looking titles, though. Like RKO Adventure Classics. We got Glenn Ford and Sheridan. Oh, no, this is our first time doing the VCI stuff. Adventures of Red Rider. Black Batwoman, Panther Woman.
Oh, nice.
Bird of Crystal Plumage. A great movie. I would recommend this movie. Not sure if I recommend this edition of this movie, though.
No, I won't do that.
Yeah, Beyond Atlantis, though. Yeah, that's one. There's one to grab. I was like, Blood and Black Lace. Get the Arrow edition, guys. Like, please. But this is when you get to like down to some stuff that I would kind of recommend. We got like, I wonder, Bruce's Deadly Fingers.
I've seen that. It's not the greatest. Doesn't really make sense.
Captain Midnight, which is utterly like, I love the serials. Anything serials, I'm super cool with.
Yeah.
You bet you the Gorgo's on sale. Chairs to the Gods. If you ever wanted to see where the movie The Eternals or the comic book The Eternals came from, it came from here.
There we go.
See if we're tempted to buy anything here, man. Probably not, right?
Oh,
Dark Knight Scarecrows are really. I have this one. This is really good. Children should play with dead things in 4K. That's actually not bad. Somebody have the 4K of this actually.
I do. I bought it. I bought it from someone. I ain't seen it yet, but I bought it.
Dark Star. Early Carpenter, like first Carpenter.
Ralph Bird, Dick Tracy Returns.
The Dick Tracy ones are good. I love the Dick Tracy stuff.
Oh, nice.
Like these here, I remember watching these serials, and I remember watching like the cut up like hour and a half, 2 hour long movies of them as well. One of them has like Boris Karloff in it, I think.
I think it is. I might buy this Gorgo movie on there because I don't think I'm going to get that any other way.
Yeah, it'll never show up any other place. I would recommend if you're a fan of like serials, like this is a great place to get some of this stuff.
It sure looks like it, and official as well.
Yeah.
Oh, The Leg Fighters is a good martial arts movie.
Gorgo, they're right there. You'll never find Gorgo anywhere else again.
No.
But that being said, it's $9.98. And what's Gorgo now? $50. So
yeah,
This may be a good way to if you're not a subscriber, good way to check a Gorgo before you actually buy it.
Oh, it's Human Monster. That's a good one. Is it the Dark Hours of London over here? Because Network released it.
I think I have it on Network. I'm not sure if it's here or not. Green Hornet. I would love to buy that.
Slip.
I would buy that's a movie edition now, but I would buy if I had the money. I'd be buying Sirius here. This is what I'd be buying.
Yeah.
That says they have
Mr.
more stuff in the streaming site. If you subscribe for a year, you get a lifetime membership in their video club. So what do you get for the video club? What's the bonuses for that?
You get a discount off the discs, I think.
So you can buy all the copies of the Miracle Worker you wanted to.
Good. Oh, that's not bad. Puzzle. That's a nice. I like that Jello. What I'm looking for looks like a long pair of sausages.
Mr. Wong Detective, the complete collection. Some of these have some amazing covers, and some of these have covers like Mutiny, which looks like the absolute minimum work is what it's
yeah, exactly.
Like I'm looking at Mysterious Mr. Wong. Oh, that looks really cool. Now look at this. That looks like somebody photoshopped in 10 minutes. One of the best series of all time right here is The Phantom. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it. Watch The Phantom, watch Captain Marvel. Those are two of the greatest series that were ever made.
Watch Puzzle.
Puzzles. There you go. Puzzle 4K restoration, Blu-ray DVD combo pack. Ruby too.
Look like some big pair of white sausages.
I'm surprised nobody else has put it Ruby, actually.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that. That Santos collection's a bargain at 34.
The Treasure of Dracula the
They've only
Sexy.
dubbed, didn't they?
This is the one you need. The Treasure of Dracula the Sexy.
I do. Is it in the box set?
When I think of sexy, I think of El Santo.
You know what? He was actually quite built. So.
Oh yeah, it was a Mexican wrestler. So.
Here's the thing: if you get this box set, this Santo box set, none of these films have been released yet. I don't think by other companies.
I don't think so. And it's a great set. Like my dad has a set. I almost bonked him on the head and ran away with it. Like at one point.
Oh, so you got to steal from him too?
There you go. My life of crime has begun.
It sure seems that way. Oh, the Basher box. I've got that, but not watched it.
Starlast. I remember the show. This did not last.
God loves that mustache.
Oh, hey, I got the 70s mustache, man. Porn stash. Television classic, last classic. See, these things here, like a lot of people wouldn't buy this stuff, but for me, I would 100%. This is like a me thing. This is very much anybody that knows me knows this. Actually,
it's actually pretty cool, but they're on Blu-ray as well.
Yeah, that is kind of neat. I mean, let's check. I want to see what they got here. I see Lon Chaney there. Actually, after having a few drinks, it looks like. William Shatner, Lon Chaney Jr., Milburn Stone. So 4 half-hour lost pilots. But what are they? Okay, let's go down here and see what it says. So, Case of the Sure Thing, introducing is the Racket Squad, which lasts for 3 seasons. We get Reed Hadley as Captain Braddock, and we get Paul number 2, Cool and Lamb, whatever that is. Directed by Jacques Tourneur. Directed by Jacques. Are you serious? Directed by Jacques Tourneur. That's actually kind of cool. The Life of Riley.
On the discs.
Yeah, I think this was on the disc there.
What, with the old pilots?
Yeah, and Nero Wolf, and early Nero Wolf,
wow.
Yeah, there's some really bonus features.
How much is that? $14?
Yeah, like $14. Like CBS blooper reel hosted by James Arness. That should be a lot of fun. I'm James Arness, and here are my Aztec Mummy collection. Silly as that is, I'd definitely buy that. You probably got that. I'm gonna guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, there's some good stuff here. Some Topper films are here as well. Twilight People with it's Pam Grier, right? Twilight People.
I think so. Pam Grier is one of the hottest women of all time.
Hell yeah. But The Peeper Saw is a really good movie. Speaking of hot women, Brett Eklund.
That
right
is a
there.
good. That is a great movie. That's a very good movie. I
Exactly.
mean,
It
my
is a really
cousin watched it and he recommended it to me, and I watched it. And I was like, "Oh, it's not as bad as you'd think."
Oh no, it's a really good film. The
Not
Vanishing
much in the
Shadows.
sale, really, is there?
It's like just a pretty good. Like not a lot in the sale, but what's there is actually I'm actually intrigued by it. Like I would have buy. There's stuff here that I'd buy, but The Peeper Saw. No,
Yeah,
I would have bought like some of the I would have bought some of the like I'm a cereal person. I would have bought some of the cereals here.
yeah.
So it's not
And what
like not a
people
huge
saw.
sale, but
Yeah,
the rest of there is the VCI DVD Club, and there's the Blu-ray British Cinema action titles, curated by VCI. Stream now, commercial free on VCI Classics. Try before you buy. So we go click on that. Hopefully, it's not going to have anything come up. So you get a free trial, $5.99 after a month. That's not a bad price if it's a good titles. If I'm like
yeah.
seeing
That's
a
not
bunch of
bad.
Sandal titles, it's not bad. Because that's what I want. Like nowadays, when things are coming to like 14, like $15, $20 for a
Yeah,
subscription service, if I can get like a $4 or $5 subscription service, I'm pretty happy.
yeah. Especially if it gives you a chance to see if you actually want it.
Exactly. And this gives you a chance. You get 14 days. If there's enough movies and there's switch arounds, there's changes.
So if I want it, if I want that Santo set,
Yeah.
it's $34.98 to buy, and
Okay. How much
$30
is it?
25 cents shipping.
How much for shipping?
$30.
$30 for shipping. That's the price of the movie.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's the skip.
Yep. So there you go, guys. You might want to check out the streaming thing because getting it to come to your house could be kind of expensive unless you live in the US, I think. Again,
It's a nice site though.
still the best sale. Right now.
Yep, it's not the best sale. Is there any more sales at the minute?
There's a Snap sale from oldies.com. We got the VCI sale. There's the one sale that we haven't looked at because we're not classy enough, apparently. Malcolm?
It's the Criterion one.
Which we should actually mention while we're here. This is why you should come in, guys. This is why you should come in and stay for a bit because you never know what you're going to see.
Exactly.
We're here
Newport, no more.
putting on our A games.
So, there you are.
Whoa, there's a new glow light. Look, there you go.
Yeah, that's nice.
Actually, I do have enough.
I bought my wife one of them years ago. You know, the older one.
Okay.
And,
I actually bought one for him too.
yeah, they're great until they break.
Yeah, when they break, they're gone. They're wonderful when you got them. Take to the beach, something like that, rather than take like a half dozen books.
Yeah. They
But
definitely save space.
it's 4K day, so let's do this. If you got time,
Sure.
let's recommend some 4K Criterion.
All right, we can do that. Let me just.
I
get
am
up on
going
my
to start
page.
off with After Hours as a recommendation.
Nice. I think my first recommendation will be Thelma and Louise.
A fantastic title.
Absolutely brilliant film.
At $24,
Highly
you can't
recommend
go
it.
wrong with Time Bandits, which I think is a really fun film with Terry Gilliam.
I think the renowned westerns is a bargain at that price.
Yep, this is for those that don't have the indicator set. This is a 4K version of that indicator set that came out. So it's Bud
I have
Nautica
the
and Randolph,
I
Wisconsin.
have the indicator set. I might sell it and just get the 4K version.
So, because you paid probably as much for the indicator set as you did for this.
Yeah,
Once you got it on
might
sale.
as well have it in 4K.
Wings of Desire. If you know you got kids, Wally is great. Like even if you don't have kids, Amazon
Malcolm
sales
X is
next week.
great.
Yeah, I'll be covering the Amazon Prime days. By the way,
Oh, nice.
Branded to Kill is here. Now I have
I
this.
want that.
I get. Do you have the Arrow edition like I got? Right.
Yeah.
That was like 2 films. They got like the Pinky violence version of it too.
Yeah. It's a great
Awesome.
film. I want it on 4K.
Blowout's fantastic one for 4K. Like these aren't bad prices. 4K is $24, right?
No, I think they're bargain prices. Raging Bull and Double
Incredible.
Indemnity.
Dumb Indemnity's like that. There's one everybody should own. That's one
one of
I
the
do like.
ultimate.
Ultimate
That's
Film
one of the
Noir.
ultimate film noirs. Yeah.
That one and Out of the Past, I think, are the two big ones for me. Like when it comes to film.
Yeah. Seventh Seal was a great movie.
Kozlowski, 3 colors in 4K.
I got I think it's the Curzon version.
The Night of the Living Dead. Remember, Night of the Living Dead would just have bad version after bad version,
Yes.
and now you can get a 4K version.
It's crazy, isn't it? Is the 4K any good?
I heard the 4K is really good, actually.
Because I've always struggled to watch that film because of the bad quality.
Have you picked up either version of the Night of the Living Dead on? Like it was like Sim Dave sent me Night of the Living Dead, and he sent me Carnival of Souls.
Oh, the double pack.
Oh, no, like the Blu-rays. Each Blu-rays, they're Criterion editions, which was amazing.
I got
that. And they are really, really good. Like rewatching Carnival of Souls goes amazing.
Yeah, I need to watch that again.
The Circle Rouge is really good. Last Waltz is a fantastic one. Pretty much you're good with anything Powell and Pressburger.
Yeah.
Shaft.
Oh, Shaft. Can't go wrong with Shaft. The Trial. I got that. Good film.
Really good film. For All Mankind is there, which Walkabout. I like stuff from Jenny Agutter. Princess Bride. Who doesn't like The Princess Bride?
Power of the Dog's good.
The Piano. If you want to see like 4K, like want to see that dude in 4K, like fantastic. Why did that go? I went to the movie and I just went to a different spot. Yeah, so you want to see Harvey Keitel naked in 4K? The Piano's for you.
And buy it. Buy it now. James, I've still got the standard Blu-ray of that Kira Krauser one.
That's the thing. Now, here's the thing. We got stuff here as well. Like when you look at all the 4K stuff that's out there,
yeah,
there's some good 4K sales going on right now.
Yeah.
Careful Dead movie is a good double feature with The Last Waltz. Both shot at the old Winterland Ballroom. Nice. I love the Grateful Dead, actually. Touch of Grey is on my playlist all the time.
Should be.
But I guess with that, dude, we have officially done.
Wow, we did all 7 days.
We have done 7 days for you guys.
That's crazy.
And it's been a blast. One, I thank you so much because you made it exciting. You truly did.
Oh, thank you.
And we shall be doing more.
Yeah, we'll be doing a lot more
stuff. You can't get rid of me now, Malcolm. There you go.
Yeah. Just got to talk things out and decide how we're going to do the things, and then you'll be seeing a lot more of us.
Exactly. And well, if you like seeing Malcolm on here, which I know you do, more so than me right now, you see me all the time. I'm here. I'm like furniture. Then let us know. Let us know in the comment section down below. Tell us what you picked up. Tell us if you got 4Ks from Vinegar Syndrome. If you got 4Ks from somebody else. If you got 4Ks from one of the other
oldest.com. I'll tell us about DVDs. Thank you for joining us, Robert.
Yes.
Thanks 100%. For being here, Darth Sidious.
Thank you, Darth Sidious, for corrupting and making a great villain in Darth Vader. I am Aaron. This is Malcolm. Or am I Malcolm and you're Aaron? We got to figure this out.
I think we've changed over, haven't we? Our souls up.
So
now they go back.
Retribution, right? Like that movie.
What it should be is the tired, worn out Aaron and Malcolm.
7 days. 7 days of heat with the fan in the background, literally melting.
Yeah, it's hot here today as well.
Is it really?
It's not as hot as over there, but it's boiling. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is crazy. So guys, thank you so much for coming in. We will see you soon. I'll be covering the Amazon Prime stuff. So this is some interesting stuff there. That's it's probably gonna be a longer stream because they're gonna be rolling sales out during Amazon Prime.
Okay.
And you're welcome to drop in, pop in.
Yeah, I can do that. When is it?
And it is 11th and 12th, I think.
I can do that if you want.
Because I think that's the next bit, as far as we know, unless something else pops up, that's the next big thing, right?
Yeah. So you covered what are you covering? You covering both the American and UK one?
You have to. Like I'll cover I'll do American because it's at the same time. So I figure we'll kind of just switch back and forth between them, see the big stuff going on.
If you want me for that, I can do it. Just let me know the time.
Yeah, you're my UK correspondent for.
Yeah. Obviously, we're on the same time frame. To be fair.
Yeah, that's the good thing about this is like when we're doing this, because a lot of times when I do this, like people are sometimes they're in like 12 to 14 hours difference.
Yeah.
And sometimes makes it a bit harder for them. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm doing a video and it's like 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm pretending like it's like in the middle of the day. So behind the scenes, guys, I'm wearing glasses so I can get beat up now, so I can be all nerdy.
Hey, you wouldn't hit a man with glasses, would you?
You take them off first, and then you do. But thank you guys for coming in, and we will see you here next time in the Call to Cinema, probably for the Amazon Prime sale. And keep an eye on the Patreon. There's some stuff coming up. We'll be doing some stuff. We got to work out some stuff for before August comes up as well. And this weekend, I'll probably be doing a hell of a lot of sleeping. So thanks, guys.
I'm gonna be spending a lot of time with my wife, I think, this weekend.
That's it. You're gonna make up
and
make
trying
up
to catch up on movies. In the last 3 days, I've watched one movie.
You'd be like, I missed you so much, honey. Let's watch a movie. There you go.
I'll be lying with her, be like, oh, thanks, Aaron. And she'll be like, what?
Get in trouble, man. All right. See you guys soon, right here. Call Cinema.
Take care, guys.